Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're finding me at this moment. Um, Josée here, and I am coming to you from Muskoka, Ontario. I have been reading to you The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. The reason why I'm doing this is because this book has um, changed my life in so many good ways. And so I decided for the viewers and my followers to be able to go through the book together. And so I've been reading. Every day except the last week, so forgive me for that. I have not been well. My husband wasn't well. I haven't been well, and so like everyone else, we are touched with some ailments at times, but we overcome. And this book has something to do with it. So if you've missed the first chapters or the first readings, please go back and check. And even better than that is I'm encouraging everyone to pick up a copy of his book, The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. And we are on chapter sorry. We're going over this chapter 5. We're going over each letter as he uses the word savers as an acronym. So S is for silence. He explains why. A is for affirmations. V is for visualization. E is for exercise. R is for reading. And we are actually at S is for scribing. These are the things that he encourages us to do. This young man, he's not a young man anymore, he's a man, but when he was about 20 years old, he had a major car accident where he was actually dead for 6 minutes. And he overcame that. But he never expected that he would have a worse life crisis later on in life, and he had a harder time overcoming that one. But he talks about how he overcomes both and continues to be a very successful man. And so I highly encourage you to pick up a copy. If you're stuck, or not, but if you're stuck, it's a definite. You need it. You need to read this to get unstuck. And if you are just wanting to move forward in life and get to another level, then this book will do it for you as well. So here we go. I'm going to read the part on the letter E for exercise. Robin Sharma says, each chapter starts with quotes, so I'm going to read those first. Robin Sharma, his quote is, if you don't make time for exercise, you'll probably have more time for illness. And I can tell you that I was living that. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia many, many years ago, 25, 30 years ago, and living with pain all my life. And just recently have gotten to the point where I have no pain. I don't have a hard time getting up in the morning. I do an hour of exercise and get through my day with no issues. And so it's possible, but there's work to be done. Okay. The other one is the other quote is unknown, and it says the only exercise most people get is jumping to conclusions, running down their friends, sidestepping responsibility, and pushing their luck. I love that because we see it every day. So here we go. Morning exercise should be a staple in your daily ritual. When you exercise for even a few minutes every morning, it significantly boosts your energy, enhances your health, improves self-confidence and emotional well-being, and enables you to think better and concentrate longer. Too busy for exercise? In the next chapter, I'll show you how to fit in a workout every day in as little as 60 seconds. I guess we'd all show up for that one. I recently saw an eye-opening video with personal development experts and self-made multimillionaire entrepreneur Eben Pagan, who was being interviewed by best-selling author Anthony Robbins. Tony asked, Eben, what is your number one key to success? Of course, I was very encouraged when Eben's response was, Start every morning off with personal success ritual. That is the most important key to success. Then he went on to talk about the importance of morning exercise. Even said every morning you've got to get your heart rate up and get your blood flowing and fill your lungs with oxygen. He continued, don't just exercise at the end of the day or at the middle of the day. And even if you do like to exercise at those times, always incorporate at least a 10 to 20-minute jumping jacks or some sort of aerobic exercise in the morning. The benefits of morning exercise are too many to ignore. From waking up, from waking you up to enhancing your mental clarity to helping you sustain higher levels of energy throughout the day, exercising soon after rising can improve your life in many ways. Whether you go to the gym, go for a walk or run, throw a P90X or Insanity DVD, what you do during your period of exercise is up to you, although I'll share some recommendations. What we do is 20 minutes of aerobic and then we do some light weights for the rest of the hour, except actually the last 10 minutes is stretches. And so that's our ritual in the morning. Personally, if I were only allowed to practice one form of exercise for the rest of my life, I would without a doubt choose yoga. I was surprised. I began practicing yoga shortly after I created the Miracle Morning and have been doing it and loving it ever since. It's such a complete form of exercise as it combines stretching with strength training, with cardio, with focused breathing, and can even be a form of meditation. Meet the one and only Deshama. I can't talk about yoga without talking about my friend Deshama. A few years ago, one of her students introduced me to her work as one of the world's leading yoga instructors. Sorry about that. Deshama is the most authentic, spiritual, practical, and all around most effective yoga teacher I have ever come across. I asked her to share her unique perspective on the benefits of yoga. This is her answer. Yoga is a multifaceted science that has applications for the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life. That being said, when Hal asked me to contribute a short introduction to yoga for this book, I felt it was in perfect alignment with the Miracle Morning. I know from personal experience that yoga can help you create miracles in your life. I've experienced it in mine and also witnessed it in countless others whom I have taught around the world. The important thing to remember is that yoga can take place in many form. Whether it is sitting in silent meditation, breathing to expand your lung capacity, or back bending to open your heart, there are practices that can help every aspect of your life. The key is to learn which techniques to practice when you need a remedy and use it to your advantage to bring yourself into balance. A well rounded yoga practice can enhance your life in so many ways. It can heal what is out of harmony, and it can move stuck and blocked energy through your body, creating space for new fluid movement, blood flow, and energy to circulate. I encourage you to listen to your body and try some new sequences as you feel ready. To learn more and see instructional yoga videos, feel free to visit my website at pranashama.com. So that's pranashama.com. Blessings and love, Deshama. Finally, final thoughts on exercise. You know that if you want to maintain good health and increase your energy, you must exercise consistently. That's not new to anybody, but it's too easy to make excuses as to why we don't exercise. Two of the biggest are I don't have the time and I'm just too tired. There's no limit to the excuses that you can think of. The more creative you are, the more excuses you can come up with, right? That's the beauty of incorporating exercise into your morning miracle. It happens before your day wears you out, and before you have a chance to get too tired, before you have an entire day to come up with the next excuses or new excuses for avoiding exercise. The miracle morning is really a surefire way to avoid all of those excuses and to make exercise a daily habit. More on the easy way to implement positive habits into your life, like exercise in chapter 9, which will enhance your quality of life for years to come. Legal disclaimer. Hopefully, this goes without saying, but you should consult your doctor or physician before beginning any exercise regime, especially if you are experiencing any physical pain, discomfort, disabilities, etc. You may need to modify or even refrain from your exercise routine to meet your individual need. So the next part is R. R is for reading. I'm just going to do uh, the quotes. Mark Twain says, "A person who won't read has no advantage over one who can't read." Isn't that the truth? Matthew Kelly, "Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body and prayer is to the soul. We become the books we read." So there you go. So as I was saying at the beginning of when I started reading this book, or doing this series, I have two books that I'm going to read this year. This one and another one that have impacted my business. And I can't wait to finish this one with you guys. Uh, the Miracle Morning also has a Facebook page. And so if you want to hang out with some people that are doing this already, I would highly recommend you read this book. It's an easy read, and then you can go onto their Facebook page, where you're, of course, invited to go to and join that team. So we'll see you tomorrow, and have a great night, and God bless. Take care.